their best hero. Wait, ain't that kind of cheap? Yeah, and effective. Ten seconds. Your pick now. Meepo. What? Huh?
Slaughter. Guard well. It's
Prepare
in.
for...
To the fight. Slither.
Lakad mo to! Lakad mo
You
to!
lose face. You
Normally.
lose face.
No delay. Not yet. Look to the foe. Yes.
30 seconds to showtime!
It's
You're not already heading somewhere? Now's the time to start!
Normally.
Just as I envisaged.
I'm not ready. Not yet. Yes.
Let the battle begin! Whew. Okay, play your cards right, and this thing will land you on easy street.
Me forth. Deep ones guide me. Yes.
You lose face and life. You lose face and life.
I rush to defend. Shiny has shown. You're in deep water. Onward. No delay.
You lose face and life.
Go. To the fight.
Let's But I'm Gabe1&2. You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and have fun.
On their tail. Slither. Deep ones guide me. Keep a lookout. Guard well.
You lose face and life.
Not for you. Yes. Yes. The scales. After them. Oh. No delay. Lures it back again. Look to the fire. Patrolling. To the deeps with you. I rush to defend. Keep a lookout. Guard well. Slither. Go.
The next level, friend. The next level.
Lakad mo to, tol!
Normally.
You lose face and life.
To the fight. Yes. 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 In over your head. Just
Some things were just not meant to be.
Your top tower is under attack.
no delay. I'm on to you. On their tail. Slither. I go. Onward, yanks up. Even over. To the fight. Look to the foe.
Killing spree.
Space and life. You lose space and life.
Me.
Normally.
Keep a lookout. I rush to defend.
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you.
Guard well. I rush to defend. Face me. Deep ones guide me. Keep a lookout.
Dominating, I guess.
Guard well.
Dire structures are fortified.
Not yet. It's not time yet.
Radiant fortified their structures. Pretty good move if you ask me.
Soldier's fortune. Yes. Look to the foe.
Fresh meat!
Radiant's courier has been killed. Too stupid to live, too beautiful to die.
Power grows. I go. Slither. Patrolling.
Your middle tower's under attack. You and a couple of friends could probably stop
The
that.
fight. Vigilance. Cowards.
Good day, I'm
Ready.
Killing spree.
is under attack.
The Centurion returns.
It ain't over till the last building falls. So fight!
This will come in handy.
Yes. Look
Your
to
middle
the
tower
foe.
is under attack.
Deep ones guide me to the fight.
Double kill.
Oh, nice try, Commander.
Hello, this is GAME1&2. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
Of the old god.
Are you even watching your top tower? If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you. This is one of the things in the back.
Onward. Keep a lookout. Tiny as souls. I'm all to lose. No mercy. Slither. Keep a lookout. Onward. No delay. Face me. To the fight.
Mega kill.
Treasure. I rush to defend.
Your middle tower's under attack.
I go.
Killing spree.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Lakad mo, Totoy!
Normally.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower. Your middle tower has fallen.
Yes. Guard well. Look to the foe. On their tail.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kinda bad. Rally the troops and get over there!
I go.
again?
Duty.
Why sluggish mutant?
That was unreal. Double kill.
Get up if you can.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And with strange eons, even death may die.
Get up, get up, get out there.
It's not time yet. Patrolling. Keep a lookout. I rush to defend.
You lose space and life.
You're in deep water. Deep ones guide me.
Can you hook me? Ah, stupid dog.
You better poof on over to your bottom tower.
Slither.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I rush to
Hey, the enemy's top tower's gone. Your bottom tower is under attack.
hand over your head. Yes. Keep a lookout.
Monster kill.
That's for your impertinence.
Guard well.
You better poof on over to your bottom tower.
No.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
One guide me.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kind of bad. You gonna do something about it or just sit there looking funny? Your bottom tower has fallen.
For a thing. Look to the foe. Cowards. On guard. Yes. To the fight. Patrolling.
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty manageable.
Godlike.
Hope it was worth it.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower. Radiant called in the fortification. Your middle tower is under attack. Oh, there better be something courier has been killed. Your middle tower's under attack.
I owe spanning ground.
Lakad matatay!
Normally.
Slither.
Top tower needs some help. Top tower is under attack.
No delay. It's not time yet. Yes.
Your top tower is under attack. What, not your job or something? You'll be fine, as long as that top tower don't fall. I'll wait for tower needs some help.
There they go. Killing spree.
From lightless gulfs, I return.
Hey, welcome back.
Face me. Look to the foe. I rush to defend. We see you. In over your head. No delay. No mercy. I rush to defend. Yes. Look to the foe. Patrolling. Yes. Slither. Deep ones guide me. Keep a lookout. To the fight.
Get back!
delay. Yes. I rush to defend. Yes.
I've seen this
Guard
in my
well.
dreams. You lose face.
Lakad mo to, tol!
Normally.
I'm not ready.
Good, ah?
Keep a lookout. Patrolling. One sky. Onward.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The fight.
You better puff on over to your bottom tower. And over here we have your middle tower. Not being there no more.
A dominating performance.
Your middle tower's under attack. Your mid tower can talk. It is a manage. Dig in and defend that sucker. Trying to knock down your middle tower.
Keep a lookout. I rush to defend.
Double kill.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kind of bad.
Go mid, go mid.
Slither. A soldier's fortune. Treasure this. Look to the foe. Vigilance. Yes.
Enemy's middle tower just bit the dust.
No delay.
You lose face.
No delay.
Life.
You look
You
rabid.
lose face and life.
Now you're fish food. Onward.
Bounty.
Yes. Johnny has shoulders. Keep a lookout. I go. I rush to defend. Deep ones guide me.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
To the fight.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Slither.
Your bottom tower just took a dirt nap.
Patrolling. Look to the tower.
The top tower needs some help. Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kind of bad.
Killing spree.
You better pop
Double
on
kill.
over to your bottom tower.
Cannot endure.
What do you mean your bottom tower's gone? Your bottom barracks are under attack. Bad news about your bottom barracks. Your bottom barracks has fallen. You gotta work together or else you're gonna die.
Guess me.
Got one less bit of tower now, by the way.
Dominating, I guess.
Normally.
Fade from memory.
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen.
The next level play. Next level play.
Scaling up, no delay. Slither. Deep ones guide
Your
me.
top tower is under attack.
Scale.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm on to
Top tower is under attack. Hello, top tower. Goodbye, top tower.
Killing spree.
The top tower has fallen. Your top barracks are under attack. The top barracks has fallen. The enemy now have mega creeps. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
I came
Your
along
middle tower has fallen.
to see you die.
Your middle tower has fallen. Your ancient is under attack. There's nothing sacred. Your ancient's under attack. Is this body of my life?
A dominating
Ancient is under
performance.
attack.
The next
He ain't
level play.
lying.
Next level play. Normally.
Radiant ain't-
Hello, I'm Gabe Newell. You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and have fun.
You talking to me?
Back to the fountain for the second time. Not this time of his ocean.
Tough one. Clockwork does a lot of damage, but he's not the most survivable. Just raw
Dire's
HP on him.
top tower
And
is
Shaman
under
has
attack.
a lot of damage. Having to worry about Gush is big. On the bright side, it's not necessarily massively further precise. He's clearing out mangoes and things like that just to make his lane stage good right now. Kind of what he has to do.
Surprised that we're not. I guess you kind of need to stay in the lane now, but we'd like to see some of these stacks being made for
Pretty good move,
Ice
if you ask me.
because he has been having a little amount of grass being out to him.
I think Sumail just glyphed just to deny a range. That's how much he cares about little margins. I'm watching him go for this last hit that he wanted so bad, and he glyphed a right to deny. There's the spin damage coming in.
No Tail trying to get position, has the battery assault on Chris Sumail, moving back though. Continue with these hits.
Really good damage.
Oh, this is a little bit spooky right now for Crit. He's gonna go hold up the shackles, but
So
they've
worth
got
it.
the healing ward up and running.
Because Crit didn't have any more regen, actually. He just brought himself a win lane. So now he's half HP. He's got a nice wand, of course, and there's a ring of health on Tide, but they're again kind of winning the regen battle in this little trade of duels. So
Yeah, pulling of the wave in that top area. Bottom lane though, No Tail again with battery assault. Sumail looking away, does have to spin, trying to get enough damage over onto Ice, but still not able to go. Oh, there it is, there's the cog. This is a very dead Tide Hunter. Gonna go over to No Tail.
it was close. He almost jukes the spin there, but they're able to great cogs with both of them stuck inside, so Ice goes down. 1k advantage to OG right now, which is pretty severe. It might be on that edge, so maybe it looks a little bit more extreme. Good start for them in the
Quiet time over lane though. Their levels, getting their last hits. Right now we're looking at Thompson 27-9 and dead at 5, so fairly even. I'm interested though to see
Here comes Dyer's
Are we going
plucky
to see
little courier.
Wait,
Oops,
nice courier.
it's dead now.
right here. Are we going to see, these rotations coming up fairly early, do you think? Or is it going to just be the Invoker just sticks in the lane the entire time? They try to send someone over. Okay?
Yeah, a lot of the games we've watched recently, there hasn't been too many, but this is a good game for it, I think. Another spin going on Ice's Ice in the bot lane. It's a level 3 actually, so pretty good amount of damage here. Change it up, misses his but hey, back to Ice, more damage.
Turn off some of it, turn around with a shackle.
Not for long.
Ice though, we'll back off as Sumail is there with the healing ward yet again.
Little mana expensive, you do want to force Jug to do this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You go this way, and I'll go
Thompson,
Thompson,
who
blinking
wants
away over a fly, will throw out the
sure
kinetic,
this
but
was a
has a
smart
bushwhack.
But I take it.
Couple more clicks to do it, throws out the acorn, so that's the vision sock coming in, and that's a dead fly. Oh, in the bottom lane, Ice gets caught in the cog yet again. Sumail collecting the kill this time.
They are just pressuring here. Really nicely done by OG so far. That's going to be an EP that left land on Thompson, but spends his mana right before it gets burned. Mason, he's doing fun, but the rotate.
Ooh, the rotation here from Crit. He's got the shackle to even bring the destructor to make sure that this little squirrel gets kept in the cage.
Great rotation. 2 points in Hex there for Crit, and really solid gang.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
That's the rotation value from these. Disruptor's not the best at rotating, but obviously Sean,
Dyer's
great
top
base
tower is
damage.
about to be
With
radiant.
disables, he's able to get there and put wards down a long way too.
It's a little bit too fast here, but you know who's nearby? It's Arteezy.
Did I interrupt?
And he says, I will take that, although it still goes over the line. We do have some nice stacks being built, though, over here on the side of OG.
Radiant are scared of your
Very
enemies.
aware of.
There. I guess Jug's gonna kill with Empower, that's the goal. He's gonna go for a Yasha build. You can get away with this when you've got an Empower. An Empower offlaner. Spin for harass on Ice, just to lower him down. But he's got Hood now. The instant Hood rush to lower the spin damage that Jug can deal. Otherwise he just gets zoned too easy. Put a mana, a wand here and there. Just has to play defensive. He is struggling. 24 last hits now compared to Sumail's 46. Jug really paying off here with the clockwork as well. Oh, and there's the Omni Slash bottom too, but it jumps in the neutrals. A little unfortunate.
Unfortunate for Sumail. Ice though is still climbing away, and we do have another whole little fight fight going on as Foxa is trying to run out here. Nice boundless landing coming out from Arteezy. Not sure they're going to continue to follow, though. And this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see, now that Fly has noticed that they have all these stacks, I would almost like to see them maybe rotate up Tide Hunter. Maybe not just yet, but definitely taking it together, because he's having some difficulties in that lane. These are some bad stacks, like you said.
That problem, though, is that Tide's like the only guy that can take it, but it's the skill build. He's got 3 points in crack and shove because his lane is so hard. They can't easily do this, so yeah, Seb's gonna take it himself, help Thompson. They both have empower, but they're just trying to get this clean. Get the gold, get the experience, and more importantly, this is
neutral
neutral items. Getting them all in that first like minute period after they spawn is a nice thing.
I always like the neutral item pinata when you take a camp and stack a couple times and they all just pop out all at once. Satisfying.
It's basically like giving everybody in your team bracer at the start of the game, and sometimes it's even more powerful to regen, it's mana regen. Those kinds of things end up meaning you don't have to supply consumables anymore. Thompson again getting it here.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Being a little aggressive. Dire team scanning, they know that Hotel headed over here.
They have great wards. If you look over in that middle lane there, you can see they've got the back of the tower covered, and they've got the front area. So any sort of movement coming out from the
tower is
side
about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Very in the know about it.
And that could have been just
I'm not opposed
don't worry about No-Tail's rotations, most likely. Because that's going to spot rotations between mid lane and the bot lane. So Thompson and No-Tail both covered with these
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But still a small gold advantage
Dire's
for
structures are fortified.
but it's not blowing up wide, so everything's fine now. Jug's going to be pressuring top tower by himself.
Top tower is under attack.
Maybe we'll see EG rotate now that they see
Radiant's
some heroes on
bottom
the
tower
map,
is
but
under attack.
for now, yeah, Arteezy is going to rotate and defend that now that he knows ward chain off for EG.
But though they want to try to secure this bottom tower on the side of EG, take away some of this advantage. See, Seb is further and further into the tree line with the skewer. There's so many heroes from EG though. This is not looking good for Fek. They're all here, and they all want to just get rid of Seb.
Not much he can do about that one. He could have skewered and tried TPing, but
It's too much.
good chance he tried so they're still gonna play in the area though, but yeah, Sox is kind of
Dire's middle tower's in trouble.
And also hightailing it out of there. Fly though. Get held in place. Abed, Lynch, follow up. Looks like they'll maybe get the kill. Yeah, they'll be able to get the kill on Fly. So nice quick little pick off. Of course, gonna walk right into Ice. So it's gonna be a little bit of a delay here. Slitter going through the sharpshooter. The follow up with the Ravage. Abed running for his life from Cement. Does have the Omni platform. Chasing after Ice. Soxa will collect that kill.
those punches from Elder Titan were beefy. It's got 3 points in Astral Spirit here. You can even tell that's a tanky hero normally on the Tide. Got damage blocked. Who cares? It's probably hitting for like 150. You're blocking 40 of it. And they end up not defending the tower, but they got a bunch of really crucial kills. I mean, No-Tail traded his life for the 5. That gets him more levels, gets him to 6 a bit faster. It's delayed slightly, but he's catching up. Hobson gets a kill as well on crit, and then they also, Ravage gets, I mean, that's 3 great pickups.
So opens it up a bit more here. For the side of OG, Rascal has the Omni. You want to protect this mid tower, that's very important for that Roche advantage. They already lost the top tower. Mail was allowed to just kind of do his own thing while they were making moves below. Smoke coming out for the side of EG.
Just keeping it loose.
Great network on those two. Hobson's Hoodwink and Sumail's Jug both sitting equal network. So even though Monkey King basically won his lane, it just felt like to me like he spent so much time running around, playing behind the tier 1 tower that maybe just got less last hits.
Oh, the immediate spot though. This is a little squirrel that perhaps has spent too much time hiding over to the tree line because EG knew exactly where he was.
Yeah, they anticipated that one. They guessed or assumed somebody would be playing that area. Thompson was hoping to get a cheeky solo pickup, and Arteezy has been massively game impact. Instead, he's going to end up dying and giving Monkey a big network jump. Now they're equal in network. Kind of a big mistake by Thompson, but excellent punishment.
I feel like this is textbook EG right now, the way that they're moving, the way that they're trying to gank.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Full control of the jungle area after you've taken safe lane tier 1. You keep 1 core, ideally the tanky guy near mid tower, because he's the hardest to dive and kill. He should be safe to make sure they don't get the tower pressure. And now this just opens up a lot of area on the map for them. surprisingly, Sumail, I assume maybe he would play opposite side of the map as well to be safe,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower needs a hand.
they feel like it's too
They're
much pressure.
really going right with this pressure here. Thompson with the bushwhack. Hunts himself a monkey. Ooh, the hook shot. Not going there.
Little too short. Could have been an okay grab there. Thompson gets to follow up on that, but did they miss it? No. Not even that much damage dealt to the tower, to be honest. They glyphed it. I thought it was going to be fine against the wards, but once the next creeper came, not doing much. But I don't really blame Crit for going for that, because he's got Arcane Boots, so he had the mana, and it's not like they were going to get a great opportunity mid, so better to like force some rotations and get a little bit done here. But they're smoking. They're going to try to kill Thompson here.
Thrown out Boundless. That gank in the other part though. Thompson, they drop the Static Storm. And they'll get themselves killed. Thompson, and in the top lane, Sumail find himself a kill on Sprint. Soxa getting the final hit on RTZ.
Thompson, but they get 2 kills, so they're really happy with that. Putting it on Jug. Thompson again, very happy to self-sacrifice. Despite these 2 deaths now for him, his net worth is still looking really good because his team has also done the right thing.
Welcome back to the war.
Monkey. Kid goes down, Monkey goes down, Jug goes up, and with him power, it's only going to get better as the game continues.
Has been using the mid. That's the reveal of the link over on the ice the shove back. He's trying to gain some of this damage, of course, using that hood, but it's gonna be just too much and overwhelming.
They're not set up, so they get an easy grab. Does Spear back blink finish for Seb, and that's the power of Magnus. Pulls people out of position. Now the Fusel Blade's finished for Jug. He's queuing up Manta. He's already got 900 gold towards the last 2 pieces, so his trajectory is sitting so good here. He's not being greedy at all. He's not just skilling stats. That's in some ways not greedy yet. Doing slightly greedy, but he's so far ahead in net worth. He absolutely just cares much about slight HP increase.
It definitely feels like the way that OG is playing. You know, I asked that question earlier. Are they going to be like sticking together and having all these like kind of scraps, or are they going to send Sumail off by himself? And it feels like Sumail's been very active, so.
He has, yeah. He's been farming a lot, but now his team's rotating to him to fight, and EG's just been waiting for Thompson to show in the bot lane again. This is like 30 seconds.
Right back, Shockwave. That's a quick and easy kill.
Yeah, and that's what EG wants. That's why Fly started moving there, because he was trying to anticipate a gank that would come over and possibly. He gets killed, Abed's fine. That's exactly the move they want to make. But for once, Thompson read their play effectively and doesn't go in the danger zone. So now the gank goes on the other side of the map. If they were bottom, they're probably TPing away. Now he's going to run it.
Definitely. Grid already throwing out the heck. Sharpshooter in place.
That combo's going to do so much damage. This natural order is going to lower their magic resistance even further. So it's like this nuke that already is monster magic damage. It's going straight for Atos into Gleipnir on Hoodwink, so pretty easy to save themselves.
Abed baiting, no tail a bit here. They throw cogs. They've got the meatball, full snap. Fear Vessel charge goes for the hook shot. Gonna try to see if he can stay alive, or maybe at least just make some space. He's looking pretty good right here. No, but the tornado will hit its mark. And in the bottom lane, lose 7. Well,
the big one bottom. Yeah, RTZ helping out with that. Fly mini ulti as well. They're smoked because they're trying to get the next fight happening. They've got 1 Boundless Strike hit left with Jingu Mastery, so if they can get there and start a fight like right now,
trying. They're beelining it over there. They see Soxa. They want this Elder Titan. Serpent Wards.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not keen on trying to defend this at the time.
Radiant's middle
it's
tower
impossible.
has
No glyph. Still 2 heroes respawning, so tier 1 tower does fall. But 5k gold advantage for OG, man, they are getting ahead. Now there are some periods of the game that could be scary for OG, even if this net worth continues. Talking Cataclysm stuff, Invoker's got to get a lot of levels. He doesn't buy Midas though, so his overall levels is going to be weak. Transitioning from Boss Wex to Exhort is going to take longer, and finishing his Ags is going to take longer too. So not the best position for EG to be in if that is one of their win conditions, but at least RTZ's net worth is sitting pretty easy. Okay, so Melton's starting wrong.
Yeah, he walks right, but they do not have the RP available though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not knowing what's going on there, just focusing on the side camps over here, so it would just be a very free road for them.
Yeah, maybe a little greedy for them, but hey, they've got massive damage with their Sun Strike.
They know what's happening in the pit.
It's too late though.
Following up with the healing ward, and like you said, it is definitely too late. Sumail's going to grab himself the Aegis.
You start Roche this early, like the damage you need deal. When your damage is like this oversized for Sumail like it is, it just gives him this opportunity to see early growth. All it took was a couple bodies and he get it. So their big pickup for Sumail, more gold for his team. In the meantime, EG was just worried about getting jumped on or picked off potential trolling their area, and they just couldn't contest it. But they're behind in net worth, so it makes a lot of sense.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Aegis
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So that's even more control that they're going to be able to add to these fights.
That one's going to hurt Monkey.
Dire's top tower
He's
is
going to run
about to
and
be
fights a lot,
Radiant's
so
top
if
trouble.
he can guarantee
Dire's
disable on him
structures
before
are
he gets BKB, it's a big advantage. Either him or Invoker. Those
I mean, Thompson has just been very, very good at realizing
Dire's
which
top
tree
tower is
the
under
monkey
attack.
be hiding in. If you show that lane already.
I think that's another reason they picked Hoodlum, because
tower
you
has
can get some
fallen.
nice flying vision with Acorn Shot. Bushwhack is going to
Dire
catch
scanning
a
for
bunch of
enemies.
trees anyways, so Monkey can be there. And now OG's just going to pressure the top racks
Dire's
while
top tower
EG
is
tries
under
to play
attack.
for this tier 2 that has frankly barely been
Radiant's
touched. They drop
bottom
another
tower is
Serpent Ward to
under
get some damage
They
in.
could go home.
And yeah, EG's going to maybe get this tier 2, but look what they're losing
Dire's
in exchange
top tower
for it.
is
A
about to
lot
be
of HP
Radiant's
at
top
tier 3 tower
Radiant's
at
bottom
19
tower
minutes.
needs a hand.
Sure about this.
Dire's top tower
It's
is
just going to
under
die.
attack.
They're moving over to set
I
up.
mean, they're throwing out the different glasses. Sumail, yeah, just spins to win over here. Still has that Aegis. It still haven't taken the tier 2 bottom just yet. ISS trying to get into this position. Hookshot does not connect.
It could be better for EG to initiate now. No, Block can't get disruption right here.
But you're like, look at the positioning of Sumail and everybody else. They're sitting so far back. They're just letting him, you know, be the brave guy up front. He's got the Aegis, the Hex, of course, right forward again, but we get a shackle. Crit just lets go. He's like, well, guys, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. I need someone else to come in with me. I need the rest of the team because we don't want to just blow some of these big teamfight ultimates on just Sumail. Again, who has that Aegis? They're just literally watching him.
Gotta
Hard
disable.
pace. Oh, that's just a very dead disruptor. Sumail seeing this opening now, going to start rolling around over onto Crit. The Hex comes out, ice. Trying to get into position. Seth going in for the RP, but it's a beautiful tornado. Crit, no, they'll take down RT. The ice now having to move away. Seth sitting up a bit low, no tail throwing out Cog. They have the Gleipnir over on the 2 supports on the side of OG.
What an advantage now. With some buybacks as well, the net worth goes insane. 12k advantage for OG at this point in the game. It's so difficult for EG to initiate on them, but with Thompson getting that pick off, now the rest of the game is looking pretty straightforward. OG's not going to stop. They've got 2 minutes left on this Aegis. Getting Aegis and then opening stuff just completely changed the game.
They haven't been able to touch Sumail. You saw like Crit at one point, he gets the shackle off and then it just throws his hands up in the air like, well, guys, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything else. They have 98% win rate. Hope. Oh gosh, right into that flank, right on the Crit. They know that he is a big part of that. They'll follow up with the Ravage, but where's the rest of the damage? Where's the rest of the team? Bertizzi joining back in, does get the kill on No Tail, follow up with the Boundless. They've only got Socks just running after him. Look at that damage!
Wicked sick.
Oh my god, there was an RTZ there, but that act, they just give up.
I'm not surprised. I mean, he had to get BKB because they've got to take this fight. But they've got an Elder Titan that's got Ags. He's got 4 points in the natural order. So Monkey King walks in, 0 armor. It does not matter that you have lifesteal if you do not have any armor, because you're never going to win that trade. Never going to be able to take that fight. OG just opened the map like they got way too much net worth on Sumail. He had an excellent game. He's got a Magnus, so got accelerated even faster. Monkey King was supposed to win his lane. He did okay. Zero armor. It does not matter that you have lifesteal if you do not.
This Scotty because he
Double kill.
23 Savage, he's mad. His arm.
okay. The walk away, land him down low, almost dead. They lose both him and Cuckoo. But now the roll through, White Album barely able to finish that TP out. XXS also looking to escape. 23 Savage remains strong.
Nice punish there with the lack of stuns to TP out. That was so sick the way that I actually felt legit bad for that Lina.
And that was sort of what ended up happening, right? Is like 0 damage stealth.
The classic.
But you know, they did enough through those other heroes. I mean, that's the thing, though, right? Is that like
because they are able to take.
I feel like with Aster, you need every piece of your team to be successful. T1.
Lack of stuns to TP.
Breakaway team fight yet. Probably around Roche is where we're going to be seeing it. But yeah, Scotty on Scotty for both of these cores.
Money to burn.
We'll see what ends up happening as they
Dire scanning for enemies.
It's gonna be time to battle around the road, right? Neither team has any offensive vision. Both of them just kind of covering their own cliffs near the pit. So this is where it's a bit spicy. Vision heroes. I mean, we have Invis, Lynx, and the Weaver, but obviously at this point in the game, you're assuming sentries. So this comes down to who gets the good wards on the pillars. Wow, they're actually just gonna scan and run uphill. This is a little crazy to me.
Oh my god, they jump on right at the start. White Album wants to get away. The 4-stab keeping them alive. XXS doing so much in the midst of this, and again, just blows up Carl. No abilities. Cast pretty much, and 23 Savage also gonna fall. Just like that, Aster gonna blow up both cores and head into the pit. Oh, Cuckoo. They both have buyback. I mean, oh, he's thinking about it. Cuckoo's crazy.
Right.
Cuckoo's out of his mind, and is going to go for the skewer a little bit off the mark.
That was worth it. Not really an easy punish there, obviously, unless you get the gun tap. That was one bold BKB reveal there from Aster, but worked out splendidly for them, forced some buybacks. They don't get both, so that's good. And one of those. Savage, that hurts, but no harm.
Absolutely. Well, you know, somebody that could also stand a BKB reveal would be Carl. Has a BKB, didn't use it in that last one. That is, that's a tough one. Like, they don't have an answer for it at this point. Really need to be able to get some of those abilities off.
I mean, eventually, I guess you might get a Weaver eggs, right? Like Zephyr could help out, but Lion's gone Blink, so no 4-step there for an assist. Like, 4-step is one way you can try and save these Pango combos, right? Get him out of that spinning mules and everything when he's up in the air like that. But they don't have that option available to them, right?
Haste!
12-7. Slight lead being opened up here by Aster, who's playing really good Dota.
Yeah. Go again, XSS draws the line. Has the gem here too, so that's going to help them cover any visions available to help spot it when on it. They're going to see this.
So they spot this out, and now, oh wait, but
they have to kill it, because there was an off sentry on the Dire, so they know they're there smoked right now.
One revealing what's happening. You know that they're over here, now going to play underneath their own ward. White Album breaks the smoke, jump forward, Hex, oh, a great stun afterwards. Finger of Death tries to blow it up, no more Pango. Continuing this fight now, White Album throws out the bow to give himself the rump up, but Cuckoo in the area has RP able to catch. So White Album will fall. T1 in a solid fight.
That was so greedy. I'm not sure why they went for that after. I guess they had more faith in XSS there. He gets caught out before he goes for the big thunder, right? Before he goes for those the rolling thunder where he's just going off and chaining hero. And if they don't have that in an engagement, it's much more difficult. Excellent instant Hex from Whitemon too. Because that just made the fight really weird for White Album. Like, they didn't target him during the Hex, so like, he could be giddy after he wanted, but
They got another one. Skewer out. Whitemon in some trouble, though, and will end up falling, but they take down that kill onto the Snapfire. Buys back, trying to finish off this road. This looks like T1.
He got it with the spirit.
All right, let him. Oh, man. The old man still has some tricks.
it even. Like nothing.
Yeah, it was pretty good, you know? He's got the snipe powers.
He hit Roche for 25 damage and stole it. Like, come on.
He's pretty good at Dota. So, 13-10. That Aegis now for 23 Savage. It's going to make their game a lot more play. The question is, where do they want to go? Because it feels like it's consistently been Aster that have been the ones trying to make the aggressive move. And they get punished right there very heavily by going into an area with vision.
It's like they doubted that, no way they'll have a ward on the other pillar too.
Exactly.
You know, like, we'll just run in here, and it was very costly, not only snatching a gem, but also snatching all of that vision control now lost for Zephyr.
It's going to be a problem. But I guess my point with that is that it feels like right now T1 are much more happy to just sit back and wait for their item timings and don't necessarily even have to make an aggressive move.
No, they really don't. I mean, in the end, Lina, right? Quite the carry. Like, you almost have this transition that can happen where 23 Savage
find those sneaky
like kind of this like brute force that's in the middle of things. Obviously, still doing a lot of damage, having a power, but Lina transitions into just more and more and more heavy right-click damage, all firing in from the back. Then you're gonna have Zephyr with this
Radiant's
Aghanim
top
Zephyr
tower
later
is under attack.
trying to. Especially when we have a lot of bursts coming out, right? Like combos and the Pango just trying to finish someone off in a one Weaver Aghanim.
Radiant's middle
They are
tower
going
is
to
under
make another
attack.
smoke move now bottom. Before we get to that timing, forget to Ags and Monster. Still going to be a pretty scary threat for Aster here. Lifesteal. The question is, do you down to take this? Really have to. Just trying to deny areas. Comfort zones.
Yeah, they're just calmly farming their way through.
Dire's putting a hurt on Radiant's middle tower.
Probably just go for that at some point, but Monet has the same thought and has fully pushed out that
Dire's
as well.
top tower is under attack.
Bugs get thrown, gets a little bit of vision. Hold on to the ET actually.
Yeah, he's doing gem drops here. Scouting, Zephyr.
They are too far out. Getting what they can out of the map. Control the area. Power from that now. Get some pressure on.
What's really good about
middle
these little
tower is under attack.
back and forth that they're doing this one is that they have to stay clumped on Aster. Pickoffs is weak. With the Lion and then a Magnus that
Radiant's
has like
middle
Force
tower
Staff
is
and
under
Blink
attack.
and Horn Toss, right? It's so easy to solo picks if you have. What I'd like to see with observers,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not available from Aster. I'd like to see them try and like get something near the base so they can spot when they're active.
That is a little bit surprising to me. I thought we might see like a AC or something coming out from Savage, but Opti instead just go straight into that Satanic afterwards. Still has some pretty good armor, but he's going to be going back to the AC afterwards. But something that you need as the
Radiant's
game
middle
later and
tower
later
is
against
not feeling the love.
for the rest of his team.
I think again it comes down to this idea of like the combo thing. Survive that first combo, like having that Satanic. I think it's pretty unlikely that they can actually chain stun him fully. So then just like Satanic and if there's no Halberd to stop you, obviously.
Radiant's bottom tower is still there.
Post gaming,
But not for
claim
long.
that one, take down this tier 2, start to build up a little bit of that XP lead as
Radiant's bottom tower needs a
T1
Radiant's
claim
bottom
the
tower must have been
entire
dizzy.
map. Going high ground right here. You don't get
Dire's
that
top
much
tower is
time
under
left on this
attack.
Aegis. Only 3 seconds.
Yeah, the downside is that Monet's still getting everything during all of this. So that's why the net worth lead hasn't grown that much, despite 4 heroes sitting in their base. Monet's just farming everything.
Gonna back away with the rage now. About to expire, but got in some pretty good damage onto that tier 3 down there. Not bad at all.
Well, there's nothing more Clat's gonna smoke out from this. Exactly what they're gonna do. Every single team. So. Well, they might find a high ground and just camp on it, but you're gonna see the waves near their base.
Keep tied behind.
That's how
get more
dope.
kills.
Oh my gosh, guys, look what they're doing. They're backing up and smoking.
How did you know?
It's a shocking thing that literally every team does after Aegis ends.
Dire is scared
Will they
for
catch
enemies.
anybody though? Zephyr there?
Zephyr knows. Like, he's trying to pop smokes. Yeah. That's what he's doing right now. He's trying to bait them. They're going on him.
Down the smoke, looks for it. Borax, the stun on a bunch of them, but he went in a bit too deep now. 23 Savage backs away. XXS rolling with the infest, trying to keep him alive. Mag, able to do it. And then the stun afterwards. Full control, tries to get to the low ground, but it won't happen.
Oh, every
Thanks
time.
for playing Dota 2.
Ow. Oh, the plate. Oh, that plate. Oh, no.
They catch him, and BK won't be enough. There's the Aeon disc afterwards as Carl tries to back away. Do they have any vision? Gem wasn't there, and Dust not quite on the mark, so...
Dire's bottom tower is under
That is
attack.
such a good place to find a fight for Tango, too. XXS must have just been grilled, right? Right next to the river like that with the cliff. Bouncing back and forth,
Dire's
life stealer
bottom
pops
tower.
out like a little
Don't
confetti
look
surprise
good. Radiant's
pinata
top tower is
present.
under attack. Where's Dire's
Blow him
bottom
up
tower?
too. No use of the satanic right there either.
Bobica, the Borax jump in scatter
Radiant's
blast with the
bottom tower
shard.
needs a hand.
Yeah, that is the ultimate sacrifice.
That was amazing. That was very, very well played.
It was so chaotic.
Yeah.
It's not something you see very often. You see bombs like split up like that. So there's the reload. Look at that! Like, what?
Whitemon barely able to get out of there before. It would have been a 3-person stun. Really
Look
quick
at
fingers.
XSS, though. That infest, you're out immediately into the stun. Disarm, so no satanic.
Played. Monet able to play cleanup. Again, if you are allowed to play as this Clinks and just hit away at heroes with the barrage and everything else, it's really good. And now, finding themselves an opening here, they blow up Cuckoo. Again, back into the base.
Dire's middle
Not
tower
where he
is in
needs to
trouble.
be.
Dire structures are
Tango is so good this game. Like, only our beam stop you.
Pretty good
You're actually
move.
doing your rolls and everything. And, you know, I'm talking there is a great kickoff on T1, undoubtedly, but it also exists on the side of Acer and most notably.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's just free roll up.
Dire's middle tower.
Evil geniuses turn to ban.
I know, right? Very, very big powerhouse team. Storm Spirit again banned this time. I do not want to allow Ovid to have this hero quite highly.
10 seconds.
Beat it in lane, certainly, and gank it sometimes if you have the right matchups. But like after
5
that point,
seconds
dealing
left.
with a storm definitely becomes, especially for your just know that you're always going to get caught on it. But it makes their playstyle much harder. I wonder if they just want to get it out of the pool, their advantage stuff.
That's what I was wondering too. Storm Spirit, or you allow the enemies, right? You need to make sure you have a very specific
Dire's turn to ban.
set of heroes that can deal with it. Lock down, and that you don't. It just adds another layer of things that you don't want to have to worry about. And again, it is just a very good hero. Right?
Yeah, it definitely. So maybe getting that out of there for OG. Your bases a bit. EG just do the old ban the heroes they picked last
10
game method.
seconds.
So this is going to allow a lot of strong heroes in them. Snapfire's these are the heroes that are going to make it.
5
One of them will not probably. Snapfire, Tiny,
Radiant's
Monkey
turn
King
to
are the
pick.
most
Tiny.
obvious one. Tiny ends up getting banned as the salute, so EG gets first pick. Will they go again, or will they grab a?
Give the monkey to Oak, I guess. You give them their spirit animal,
That's
basically,
true.
because that's a Thompson special right
10
there. We
seconds.
see stuff
Dire
like that. It's
pick.
so versatile. Yeah, they don't want to let it go into the hand.
Still flexible in the draft. OG can go for snap tide dueling, very effective. What I feel like I've seen other teams open up in the circle, but maybe they have maybe some other mad scientists
10
draft that they
seconds.
approximate game circumstances.
I mean, it feels like forever since we.
5 seconds left.
It's just been a long year.
It has,
Just
yeah.
Period. Off. They've been
Dire's turn to
on,
pick.
redeveloping themselves, and this time they're gonna go for the IO.
Force the up. So they're going for an IO strat. A lot of the times I've seen IOs, it's always like the first pick. See if they do their pairing. Almost every team that I've seen who opened up IO first, they would go second with it. It's
10
IO
seconds.
plus Storm is a great combo. Fortunately for OG, they picked
They have an IO, and IO has to pair with something, and then you have to immediately now decide what is something that I don't want to see. And luckily, you know, taken out tiny as well, and they just go straight up for the tree protector.
All heals and save.
They baby.
Treant obviously has great lane pressure if he wants to as a core. He can work it well. So, but very similar principle.
Radiant's turn to
allies, healing your towers, saving them generally, and they're gonna go for
Dire's
tower
turn
push
now.
with Lycan. It's great common pairing that we've been beginning of TI. Everybody knows Lycan is good since last patch. He's a little bit weaker now, but still very effective in this turn when paired with these melee carries that already are gonna have a good the Overlord. Then you buy the Ags, and then turn your already strong melee carry
10
into
seconds.
a Wolf melee carry who has max movement speed and 40% damage increase with some chance to like steal back and forth. It's a good strat, and it's going to be effective no matter what the rest of their draft.
Absolutely wild too when you're seeing the wolf monkey jumping tree to tree, and then all of a sudden, surprise, there you are. But a pretty classic ban when you have heal kind of strat going on. They ban it. Still other things that can definitely be effective against
10 seconds.
Scotty's very, very popular Spirit Vessel thing.
5
Another
seconds
thing too to
left.
keep in mind, so they do look like they're going harder for the push this time. The armor is going to make it where you have to fully commit, generally speaking, to taking a tower, or else it's just.
Yeah. With that said, though, they're gonna have really strong Lycans, so and a lot of it is just like clearing.
It's Dire's
waves, so you
turn
can clear
now.
the creep waves, especially safely. Like Lycan can waves with his summons. Push the creep waves, let the creeps get on the tower. Tower will be. But it is nice to have the tree armor to be able to offset that without having to fully, because that's what's so strong about like Lycan and other summon based split heroes. You can summon somewhere to do your
10
dirty bidding
seconds.
while you still can kind of play with your team. So having tree to offset that isn't going to feel the worst to you, I don't think. But the one negative about their support duo right now is typically the case with them is that they don't pressure the lane very well. You can definitely pressure Lycan. I think that part's going to be okay because tree does have some good offensive. But usually a lot of the Lycan lanes we end up seeing, they just put some like blah hero with it, and then the other lane's like, well, we don't have to worry too much, we'll also put a blah hero here, and then just nothing, they both just farm it. So if they can pressure him out of lane and maybe slow him down a bit, it could be nice, but from what we've seen so far, with no team really aiming for that, my assumption, get this farm.
I'm curious with what they've got going on here. You've got the Eye, you've got the Treant, they took out the 8. Is this possible that we're going to be seeing a Morph Link added onto all?
It would look good considering the I or the AA's ban. Some teams even were banning A in the first
Radiant's
was
turn
for
to
some
ban.
series we caught. There's the other common support, Snapfire. Fine.
Dire's turn to ban.
But they've got both supports already, so it makes the best one. Tide gets banned here.
我不理解，
They ban out
我不理解。
Bristleback and the Troll as well. Troll would have been fantastic against Lycan for mischance / blind. Whether or not it's a monkey or a monkey 1, either way, the
Dire's turn
mischance
to pick.
would have been nice against
Radiant's
guys.
turn to
And
pick.
finally a Bat Rider ban. So they go for Gyro as the IO combo.
And again, we see the IO and the Gyro, so usually that's exactly the pairing, right? There's always the chance with OG we're going to see something completely crazy. But what would you say the percentage
10
chances
seconds.
that's rendered straight up?
Gyro. I would say
5
relatively
seconds
high.
left.
It's a pretty good Gyro game. Flat Cannon against Lycan Wolves on the stage is cool. Good way to basically cover your support a little bit from that Lycan damage, because once you get them to like half HP, any like hero that summons in the lane, like Enigma or whatever, it's all about just like lowering the HP the summons, can't harass him. Whichever one you attack, they run that one away. Well, it's like a game, but Flax is just gonna like get them all pretty low. We'll push the lane also, but you know, ultimately taking the pressure off could allow them to push.
Radiant pick.
Of course, it could be tops and mid playing it, but that's not really that common. I think it's just much. It hasn't had the highest win rate, but we have seen. We did see one very successful IO Gyro. Looks like it'll be all right.
Silencer.
Silencer and Ember though for each. Ben last game phase said then Hobbits had some good 3 games, 3 win. So it'll be great for the limiting mobility of the enemy squad. Silencer's great for
10
offsetting
seconds.
counter initiation, or potentially saving yourself
5 seconds left.
Could be impactful. Delay tree armor, delay overcharged.
Growth,
A lot of overthink. Fall down.
That's
my favorite way to call it.
That's not a thing. I guess it makes sense though because it is overhead. Silencer, no, everybody knows. I hate this hero so much. I hate him so much. He's the anti-fun hero. We have this beautiful game called Dota 2 where you're different heroes and press spells, and Silencer's just like, nope, nope, you don't get to do that.
Did you play Dota when Silencer had the last? That was his aura was
like
every time you cast a spell, you were silenced for like 3 seconds. It was an aura. It's like every fight you're like, cast a spell, sit around. Cast a spell, sit around. It was. Thank God they removed that.
That stupid Hansen. But you know, one of the things I was talking with Fogged about is a lot of the slime
It's
goblins
Radiant's
saying, you know, he's good for the laning speed, right? He's very good and able to kind of, you know, put that harass out. But once we get into the later game, we run into all these neutral items that are able to remove all of the spells. No problem.
Yeah.
So it feels like right now Evil place a lot of early pressure on the map, but when you look at what they have too, they've got the D push over on OG, you've got, of course, the Treant Protector. I feel like that's going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah, they might not be able to like pressure towers really effectively, but their ability to like poke and skirm. You basically just want to maneuver and look for the right opening, and the moment that OG is about to be in it, that's when you go. That's going to stop even thinking. But what's really cool now about the OG draft is you got somebody playing a core. IO Tree or Tusk are hitting creeps. If I had guessed, I would say Tusk 3, which we did see Beast Coast play around with. And I went on this like, it took about 15 minutes of the total cast time, but I talked about how cool Tusk Axe is, and he's never built the damn thing. This game, it's actually still a decent Axe game. They have dive heroes like in a Monkey King. Tusk Axe legitimately is it's like a 10-second cooldown. The kick range isn't like half the map like it used to be, but it's very easy to cast now. It's not based on where your two heroes choose the direction you kick. How kicks work.
10 seconds.
Obviously.
But who's he kicking this time?
Monkey King. After Monkey King jumps in, initiates, pops BKB, you kick that bastard back into the tree. And yeah, he's going to come back because he's got good mobility. But if he dove in that way in the first place, Primal Springs, if it's Lycan, it's going to take him 2 or 3 seconds to run. It's legitimately good. I don't see it one time at TI, despite Tusk being picked.
10 seconds.
But
you gonna put something on the line with that? Or are you just gonna say mad, or are you gonna actually like bet something here?
I'd be mad and bad. Me saying it on broadcast is already betting. What are you talking about? So
I'm just saying, if you were Kyle, you would make sort of outlandish bet right here, right now.
No, people force Kyle to say and do.
No, nobody forces him to say anything. Kyle just says things.
Kyle does Kyle.
I think he was running around naked in the snow.
Allegedly. I didn't see it. Don't want to see it. And if it was my mind, I would be.
Now that you all have that beautiful image in your head.
Tusk 3 is being dabbled with a bit. We saw Beast Coast play it. They went for a Treads, I believe, into Echo Saber, into Solar Crest, into Halberd. I would love to see somebody fit an Axe in there, probably as a second item. But maybe we won't see it. Maybe it's just tough support. Maybe it's going to be the IO3 that's been rumored. I haven't seen it yet. Main stage. Are trying it in pubs and wherever else, but I think it's more likely.
This would be the team to do it.
It would. I think, and it could also be. Yeah, it's one of those two. It's probably IO or Tusker.
Dyer's turn to pick.
3-3 kind of. They're gonna grab an Ursa, so no matter what happens, like laning against the safe lane is gonna feel weird, and that's because Ursa's looking at this. He's like, IO 3, I'll fight that. 3-3, I'll fight that. Tusk 3, I can fight that too. Plus 3 is a little bit more dangerous, but Ursa's turn.
10 seconds.
So he has to deal with tag team mission. Tag team can be very but the
5
ice
seconds
shards
left.
perilously. Be able to get out of their struck, but that's a little spooky. Silencer Ursa looks, but if they go on the Silencer,
Faceless Void.
Faceless Void's their last pick. Guaranteed lockdown. The fast Lycan.
All right, moment of truth. Come on, tell me what this 3 is over for the side of OG. Geniuses is fairly cut and dried.
They do, or by the way, so yay, bear Lycan, werebear. That's pretty terrifying. Crit on a max move Ursa that it also attacks max attack speed. It's like insane. That's really spooky. I haven't seen this combo yet. It's going to be an IO3.
Lane,
Seb's
let's
playing
go.
in. So 4 position Tusk. We're not going to see an Ags. I'm glad I brought it up again. And
someday, buddy, it's gonna happen for you.
Eventually,
it's gonna happen. And then you know what? He's gonna kick that IO so far that he's not gonna be able to come back to the fight. And you're gonna have this moment.
That's
Thank
true.
God.
There it is. Finally, Tree plus Faces Void as a safe lane against the Lycan Monkey. That should give Void some really Leech Seed and armor, depending if they need it. I like that. Tops and mid gyro, that's a little bit wacky too, but against an Ember Spirit, it's probably going to be fine. Should be able to farm relatively fast, push out the creep waves with Rocket Barrage, and Flat Cannon, he's going to cost him as much like he won before as normal. And then later on, Io can pair whoever he wants. He's going to have save stuff. He's going to be able to get creeps a lot faster due to B3, so he's going to have balance. If somebody gets gone on, he's over. Locate. So I think there's some really good things about what OG's lineup can do in the mid game. Lane stuff, I don't want to be IO against an Ursa. He does have good base movement speed. It's not necessarily the worst. Tusk has save potential shards and snowball, so Soxa should be able to stabilize IO.
I don't want to be an IO against an Ursa, and I don't want to be an IO against a Silencer who's just
back. And the other nice thing is he's going to tether Tusk. They're going to do tag team to get this bonus right click, and then they're going to overcharge the both of them have like 50 the extra tag speed. Tag team damage is actually going to be.
Also want to be careful not to get overly aggressive with Ursa as well, but perhaps if the Silencer.
All right, so making their way across the map. Let's see if they get anything.
Keep it PMA, keep it BSJ.
Other than pausing, of course.
So what do you think? Are we over under 20 minutes for this? Actually, let's say 30, right? Are we over under 30 minutes for this? Last one was incredibly fast.
This one's going to be over 30 minutes. Neither lineup is like ready. Well, okay, the one lineup that could like death push. There's a little potential on EG Lycan, but OG is more likely. They've got IO, they've got Tower Hitter, that kind of. They've got lots of heals. Those lineups usually will function well for mega pushing. So I could definitely see. It could happen, but I think it's must. Unless somebody like blows the other out of the lane, should be a bit of a longer. Both teams gonna pick creep. Can't wait.
Very, very excited, of course, for this match. Love to see a very
30 seconds to battle.
Perhaps one second. Right, now that we've said this, of course, we're going to have like a 90-something minute game.
We prayed too hard.
Prayed too hard, and they gave it to us. Careful. No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good stuff. Seb already starting that BM like he likes to do, being sassy, dropping sprays. So you can hear our lovely crowd cheering softly in our ears right now.
It's a big match. Kind of a cool itemization for right away. Rush the buckler, instant buckler, 3 armor for himself, 2 for his allies. Help the laning stage Smail. Be Jing-Oo'd up here by crit, Venom, and now maybe hits. 1 more hit. 2 more hits. 3 more.
Turn to start punching right back at crit here. No-Tail doesn't seem to care at this point as crit bouncing, pogoing away.
All right, the moment they back is when he slaps him 1 time on the booty.
Slow again. Look at No-Tail. Come back here, crit. All right, fine. No booty slap. Sorry, Purge. None of that.
Welcome back
headed off to their respective lanes.
Is it everything you remember?
Thompson's gonna have a bit of a damage system. He's already gotten 1 creep in. His damage classically very low compared to a lot of other carries. He's gonna have to do stuff like this. Use Rocket Barrage to help him get a last hit.
Quiet, just off that here. Seb just took one of the creeps.
That creep living.
Keep the distance too. Crit top lane. Just harass out. Immediately getting dished back. I love these lanes. I love because they're like so aggressive. They're just slapping each other back and forth.
Love lane fights till it dies. It's the RTZ taking quite a bit of damage so far from all those attacks from us. Why trying to stabilize him a bit. I think this is why he went for the buckler actually. It's because they're a little bit concerned about the tag team damage because they are going to attack really fast with over. It's giving RTZ more armor. It's kind of similar in the headdress vein is that he's just going to help stabilize him. He's got 10% more HP from any regen he gets basically, and also from So it's just going to help keep them alive and stabilized in the lane, because Silencer can't really stop them from... He doesn't have a stun. In some ways, they're slightly countered in this matchup. But if EG does get some space, gets some pick off here, they can definitely get a kill. They're fighting bottom.
Are in but, again, it's very difficult to get overly aggressive against something like an Ursa. Very, very powerful during the laning phase. Those backs up as well, so...
Yeah, he went for a really early overpower here. Yeah. Most Ursas don't do this. They go Earthshock instead because it allows them to secure last hits, but with overpower being only 30 mana, it kind of guarantees that not only can he get some of these last hits that he slaps a couple times, he spends less time getting ready to last hit, and in these very small skirmishes like these 1 second, half-second trades, he's doing much better for damage output, because normally you just beat anybody with Ursa, right? You hit him enough, but you don't want to fight for 5 seconds against tag team. It's just way too dangerous. So this build adjustment is really, I like it perfect.
Despite all the slapping that we've had back and forth, still a fairly quiet game. I think we didn't see the first blood until about, what, 3 minutes in or so?
Yeah.
But it's way.
TZ in a little trouble bottom. Gets tag team sharded in. Sox is going to have to run away now. So they both lose regen, but naturally that's going to be way better for Soxa with the IO pairing. Basically a Salve worth, and they're out of regen here. They're running some more out though. Salve, a Mask of... Morbid Mask, sorry, coming for RTZ, and that's going to make a big difference here. Despite all this fighting, he's still got great last hits. Now when he fights people in these big trades, he's going to get 50.
How worried are you if you're OG right now because of the fact that RTZ just, you know, despite having this threat, still just farming very, very nicely. He is going to become a big problem.
It's fine. Like, they're still going even in the lane. I wouldn't necessarily say big problem yet. Like, Ursa's strong here.
He comes online faster is one thing that I'm concerned.
He definitely can, for sure. But they've got some saves, you know, they've got relocate, they've got heals, they're going to have tree armor probably. Maybe not right now, though. No-Tail actually went for the Bleach Seed. Makes a lot of sense. Great for a trading ability. You heal both him and Void. It's going to make trading with Monkey King feel so much easier.
Quiet in this middle lane. That Thompson's just back off. He's going to try to do a little farming on the side. No-Tail, a little bit careful here. Rest just a tiny bit.
Seems fine. He's got mangoes in the case, ready to do more Bleach Seeds if he needs. A crit isn't going to get this like really nice abuse that Monkey King only does with Jingu mastering Boundless Strike, so that's all going fine.
Oh, bottom lane fly. It's going to end up being the first blood, but Sax follow. And RTZ just doesn't want to bother with Seb. He's just going to continue to hit these creeps.
Okay, so they went the other way. Every other fight they were pressuring RTZ, now going on Silencer instead.
Top lane 2 crit. Oh, there's a bash, and he's trying to negate some of this by Boundless. Crit's going to live.
Low chance of time lock tension in there, but hey, either way, good pressure. And frankly, if Seb lives for these fights and gets kills, he's... First blood was on the OG side, so a little bit more gold from that engagement. And he's approaching fully lock and only about 500 to trade with RTZ again. Lost half HP.
Oh, the shards!
Soxa so ready for that perfect placement there, right in front of him when he's away. And this dual lane is so scary. With Orb of Venom as well, like, his ability to just keep you out of position is strong. You can't fight it.
I have to say, Sox, every time that I watch this guy, I always feel like he's got something where I'm just like, wow, he's such a good player.
He is. Always been really...
You should rethink things.
Next level, very high.
Shards again. Seb tethering up here. Put up the spirits over onto RTZ. Snowball coming in. Are they going to go for the dive? Like they're going to try to. It is a little far, that's for sure, Sox. It's going to take some tower damage. Seb, though, nearby has that tether. Right back up again.
Power hit set him a bit even in that trade, but either way, RTZ just got back to the lane and he already loses 2/3 of his HP. Dodges the shard, so South keeps released. Things are looking okay for OG down here. The amount of pressure they're putting on are getting him behind in last hits on 25 versus 29 of 7. And the Holy Lock gets done at 6 minutes. Holy crap.
Is that a new record, do you think?
I feel like it's not. He's got first blood plus a second kill. That's really quick.
IO.
If it's IO3, it's definitely possible, but man, very quick. So now they just have this like insane wand advantage. And the charges come back every 10 seconds. So getting way more wand charges than them, and the heals can be insane.
Crit top lane. Grabbing the Leech Seed, but they're gonna follow because Abed makes his way to the top lane. Sees Sumail and that living armor. Not going to do anything here as the hustle throws out. They still high five, you know, no hard feelings, but Abed will get himself a double kill.
Great rotation, very successful. It's the one lane they can definitely pressure, slow this down, but Ember being able to dive all the way. The double kill for Abed is going to accelerate the
Lie, he is trapped in the shards. He's trapped with Soxa and Seb, and it's yet another kill for the offlane IO.
Mech, level 6 almost for IO now. And it just gets better. Every level, they get another tag team with more damage on Spirits as well, so that he can farm as well as damage in these exact moments. We'll see where RTZ goes. He's still sticking in the lane, and it's better for his teammates to take the damage than him, typically. I'm gonna go Treads here, not phase one. Attack speed could mean that he's gonna spend a lot of time jungling versus laning because the lane is so hard. Treads is just an incredible jungle. Yes, and there's a relocate top.
There is a relocate top. Ice is not looking so lively as he will get taken out by Soxa, and you can see Crit just bounces away, says, oh, here, I don't want anything to do with this. And they're just gonna go right back down to where they were.
That is so powerful. The fact that you can do that, like normally it's like you're bringing your carry somewhere. This is the offlane and the 4 who love to be active anyways, and then they just go on this Lycan who's supposed to be tanky and annoying to kill, and he just shredded like paper. Couldn't even tell the guy had armor.
Well, Wolves need no armor, but
definitely does this game against level 3 tag team.
Definitely does. I think I'm worried a little bit when I look at RTZ. You know, he is sticking up in the lane, but I feel like even if he were to leave, right, if he were to try to go in jungle, they would just continuously hunt him.
They certainly can go follow him in jungle. So it's definitely Soxa, something Soxa is gonna likely do. He's got outs with Snowball and Shards. So yeah, if he does go jungle, they can pressure him. But with that said, we'll safer together.
Continuously bouncing Abed, also with rotation fly. This is going to be a dead no-tail.
Top tower's about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Very nice moves moving around
on Radiant's middle
out here from EV. Definitely needed to start putting the pressure. But while they're doing that, Thompson will put pressure on the middle tower. Port away, go back up top with the rest of the team. The call down, followed by the Snowball over onto Ice. The Tether. Ice, he's very, very fast. They need to find a way to contain this wolf, and they do have the missile. It's going to take a while. It doesn't quite manage to outrun it. And there it is, the very satisfying pull right at the end.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to stun him, but he's maxed out Homie Missile, maxed out Rocket Barrage, maxed out Homie Missile. Didn't care about the flat cannon like we talked about because he wasn't in lane against Lycan. He's just all about casting spells.
Very careful. Crits here, Abed's here, Slides here, and pretty soon Smail's not going to be here.
A dominating
Islands,
performance.
one more hit, and down he goes.
Abed absolutely the one holding the game together for you. He's getting these great rotations after OG punishes so effectively. And he's got 4 of his team's kills so far. Gets the bottle refilled as well. It's going to keep on the map longer. He's got Maelstrom. Mel just dying a little bit here, unfortunately. But the rotations are very effective. Sumail, the lowest net worth core. But hey, the rest of the map, things are going well for OG. And even if Sumail's a rough game, they've got another carry. Baby Gyro's going to transition.
High 5 in the mid lane. That rock going right for the head.
And a little bit of a weirder item on Thompson, but Drum. AoE movement and speed item. It gives you HP and more mana pool, but most importantly, these charges are so effective, and speed's great on Gyro. It does so much damage with its spell that just positioning better is really advantageous. He's looking for a kill.
Oh, he's definitely looking. Finds himself that Centaur. He's got his eyes on some bigger prizes, though. The call down. They've got their vision on Fly. So that will be able to finish him off. And now RTZ, though, joining into the fight. Does Flash charges the Ice. Running away. Nice balance over on the back line. Followed up with the overgrowth. In comes the Ember Spirit. Ice will fall. RTZ looking to get as much damage as they can. Can they get it? Oh no! It's the nice Chrono Spear coming out from Sumail. They'll be able to hold him right into place. Get the kill on RTZ. And they're still alive. Crit over on the back line. Running for his life. They'll get the root over on Tops, and he's somehow still alive. And they're chasing after Ovid. They want this to fly jumping in. He's probably just going to die for this though. They turn right back around again. Get a nice high five off.
Shame.
And eventually, Fly. Gonna get hit with that. This is not even the missile necessary.
Oh, the fact that Topson was able to live during that fight was huge. Drum, I'm sure, made a big difference, but Ursa runs in, pops his ulti, but Tree drops in Nature's Grass, so he lost the majority of that just trying to get into the fight. And Gyro target acquisitioning well, hits the back line, so you cast like 4 rocket barrages there. Seems to do like 600 magic damage per use, and it's a finger of death dealt to heroes.
Yeah, we can see the replay over here. The way it opens up, that focusing over on Fly, they want to get rid of the silencer. In comes Arteezy, and it's starting to look really good, right? He's starting to get some of these stacks. No Tail right in this position though, waiting so he can get that overgrowth off over onto Ice, and everyone else. So Ice. Chip down. Abed coming in, trying to find his angle, and look at this Topson right over here on the side. Still manages though to stay alive thanks to this IO, thanks to the living armor.
What an engagement. Maybe that's get the chase going. Bouncer feels the need to TP to save his friend, and he ends up dying as well. And 2k gold advantage now for OG. EG still in it, certainly, but the fights have been going a little bit rough there. Certainly, you know.
What exactly is going wrong in these fights for?
I mean, the main thing for EG was just that it was good that they moved up there, but Silencer died right away, basically got no effective spells off.
Charge. Going for the reload, they do the global silence. Yeah, do find the kill on Topson.
Smashing this thing made my day.
Walrus punch over onto Arteezy. Not quite ready to go into this battle, wants to farm.
They see him TP in mid, so maybe they can make a move with this, knowing that he can't show up. They could go invade top potentially right now. Would be nothing. They did lose relocate. They lost Topson. Topson would be. It wouldn't be Topson without the gyro diffusal blade guys. So he's going for it. Drum into blade. Pretty weird, but it's good against a lot of their heroes. They're all like draining Ursa's mana, massive, right? No more overpowers. You can't Earth Shock around the fight. He doesn't have a huge mana pool. Lycan, kind of similar things. No more wolves. Against Ember Spirit, also very good. Don't let him jump around in remnants too often if you do get a disable off. So that item can certainly be effective here, and it's something that's going to allow him to do more mid-game impact than something like I'm going to slowly build Aghanim Scepter. Just a utility that's going to provide is really effective.
Oh,
this is over.
Did they do manage to knock down the tree?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Nice margin.
Keep it PMA, keep it
Knock one another.
Build is cool on No Tail as well. Maxing out Leech Seed, more AoE heal, which if it hits the person that's dying, they're going to be saved. And if it also hits IO, it's like a freaking mech.
So good.
It's literally better than a mech in terms of healing output. If he Leech Seed's the guy that's killing it, Gyro. It's a really smart pivot here for him.
It's like they're trying to bait Socks up. Punch, he's got the living armor, and this is looking like Fly needs to get out of there much faster. Rolls right past him. They'll get the kill on Silencer.
Sweet.
Kurt's just hoping they're not going to look too close.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
It's good for him to have vision anyways. That way that they can spot to see where what they're doing next after the kill. That's why these wolves are here, for example. But they spread out, get their it's done.
你这么菜，你的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
Delivered now. The gyro
courier here.
He wants it. Yeah, he manages to get him. He's gonna get two.
Right.
Chase him. Get him. No. Oh, this little puppy. He's a little too wounded. But they go right into the Roche pit on the side of OG. Diffusal blade completed now for the Ursa, but no one's going to be able to get here in time. It's just going in way too fast.
I was like looking at items and stuff, and then I look at Roche, it's like a sliver of HP left, but they bought the medallion on Seb as the third item. They have tag team for damage. They've got diffusal, which is a lot of damage. Easy Roche kill. We're going to get this courier too. Anything bottom monkey, there's a big booster on it, so that's going to delay his spirit vessel. He didn't quite have it finished. Not the end of the world, but still a good kill. They backdoor the 2-1. No Tail wasn't a little dead though.
Yeah, No Tail's not looking healthy, so find themselves an opening.
I'm surprised he almost ulted there. That definitely would have been a mistake.
Yeah.
No getting out of that one. Oh, relocate top.
Locate coming in hot. find Ice. There's gonna be the global silence, but Male running right on over here, wants this kill. Io tethering right on in, and it's a deadlight.
I mean, that's a great usage for a global silence, is just stopping to relocate everything. Don't let them get those easy setups. In reality, they're just trying to do it a little safer, so global being offset is not a big deal, but it is useful in this match. The power of silence, we haven't felt it much, but cover his team to pick up advantages. But you still farm well.
A lot of couriers that just died here.
Oops, it's dead.
Yeah, EG's just killing every courier. They're very angry at their owner.
They're putting wolves in the lane, and they're putting monkey in the trees. So when they go in the trees to hide the wolf threat, there's a monkey threat waiting for you.
Old bait switch. Big staff though getting taken by OGs. Family that farms together stays together. Item pinata effect, where everything just falls out from that one stack of him.
Rofo, Brigand's Blade, Sumail catching up, and net worth pretty well, sitting at 7.5. Not too surprising. Ursa usually farms decently well with this common defusal build. Not as good as the old Battle Fairy days, but it's just too greedy. So Sumail's also been able to catch up despite the really rough laning stage due to all the odd-bed rotation. But top net worth, it's Hobson's just at about 10k. Lift gets popped, but they're not leaving. They're definitely going to take this one as well.
Nice efficiency too. They end up digging up one of the bounty runes. Will be able to bottle it and then just heal up as well. What do you think, dude? Are we going to see a base crack in 20 minutes?
Radiant's top tower.
It was kind of looking like it right there, but they want to defend their tier 1.
Going back, Doxa, first one to show up. Trying to push the ball. Put it into place. Arteezy wants his kill. Should be. Oh no, they've got the snowball. He's going to be able to just roll right back on over, and Sumail's ready with the Chronosphere. Starts whacking away over on this Ember Spear. Does he have enough damage? Oh, look at Bastions! He does! Seth toining up there. Now the follow-up. Thompson finds Klein. We'll get a kill there. And No Tail with that overgrowth. They've got the reload. No Tail most likely going to die. Although maybe he's not. He's actually still alive. Arteezy is the one who's going to get tables turned on him. Wolves, though, chewing all on this wood. You know, they like a big stick, but doesn't matter. Seb being the Wambulance, coming in hot and keeping No Tail alive.
G just making the plays. They're doing moves that seem kind of dangerous at the start. Like Soxa runs into 4 heroes, and I'm like, all right, I haven't seen the team do this all tournament. Like, be careful, you know, be aggressive by yourself. But it bought them time. It bought him a circumstance with the defensive snowball. He knew his limits. EG gets a little overbaited. Then Sumail does a solo Chronosphere. I'm like, surely this isn't good. Like, where's the damage fall if there's nothing? But he got just enough damage in there to kill the Ember. And then from there, it was just dominoes falling, man. They set it up so well with these aggressive moves. And EG half commits and loses a little bit more advantage.
Looking like their TI form. Abed. Exone crit, looking in the back line. They want to get rid of Seb. They realize that he's very, very important. There's the silence. They should be able to finally take him out. Thompson putting out some more damage over onto Fly. Has to be careful. There's plenty of EG heroes in this area. He does have the Aegis though. He's feeling very, very powerful. Look at the damage he's just outputting. Fly barely able to stand here. One more hit. He's going to get taken down. Stops on the back lines. Gets taken out by Arteezy. The follow now, Thompson. This Aegis is going to get popped, my friend. As the rest of EG wait patiently for him to come right back up, and they will give him a big old bear hug, and he's not going to be able to teleport out in time.
Was a good try, but the Ursa's damage is too high here. And without the Io, Gyro got some effective damage in, but I can't help but think he was just being a little bit too resource careful. He could have used Diffusal Blade to keep the Silencer slightly more to the right, but he went for the dive, and it took a little bit too long to kill Silencer there, as a result losing Aegis. So there are moments where your aggressiveness is going to hurt you. That was one of them for OG, losing legitimately like 2 to 3k from those deaths right at the end.
A lot of these back and forth fights. We've got around a 1k net worth lead going to the side of OG. Just been scrapping, I feel like, non-stop. Yeah. I have not seen them chill and just go farm it, really at all, other than Arteezy occasionally hitting camp.
Or Sumail. Sumail hit a lot of creeps this first, like, 15. After the laning stage, he just needed to catch up a little bit. He's almost got to BKB now, so that should be alright, but Fly maybe.
Fly again. Saksa and Seb making their way over. Walrus punch with the tag team. That is a kill. Top
Pickoffs. Plate mail on Io as well. It's going to help cover him against the Ursa with the Dragon Scale as well. More regen, more armor. He just wants to be able to survive because he knows he's the most vulnerable guy. But he's in a good place. The fact that he feels comfortable buying armor and not just like Ghost Scepter, don't let you hit me at all, means that he's feeling okay about his net worth. So it's going to overall make it harder for Ursa to get kills on him as the game continues. He's got armor right now. After this Lotus Orb, I bet he buys a heart or something like that just to really amp up his HP. And that's when Ursa's going to feel like a wet noodle versus like 10.
Good for me.
Coming out from OG, they know that Abed is nearby. Snail, smoke will pop. Go forward. No, it's over. Hunt.
Never refuse gold given.
There's no one else really home down in this area. You have, of course, the Wild there. Thompson popping the BKB, turns right back around. Walk outside of the Monkey King ultimate. Wolves should be able to deny the Invis rune.
Pretty well done. Trading Monkey support ulti for Gyro BKB is great. The global silence being lost is a little bit rough. It did save Crit's life.
Thompson gets hit boundless. RTZ coming in hot here. No tail. Waiting patiently. And go back in if necessary. Look at that hit off. But these wolves are crunching away over at Thompson. They're going to have to push him out. In comes Seb though. Fall with the overgrowth. They got the snowball. Can they control Abed? It's looking pretty darn good. Got the Yule. Do they have it? Can they get it? Yes.
Defusal pays off. He did not have enough money to throw the Remnant right away, so he's forced to Sleight of Fist. It wasn't enough time to get him out. So great punish there. It looked pretty iffy for Thompson there. Another really crucial move was when Ursa jumped forward to go on him. Thompson used Defusal Blade, so he couldn't gap close that last like 200, 300 units, and thus wasn't hitting Thompson. He was on top of him. RTZ would have been super happy to continue fight, but he realized that slow. It was not a good time to pop Ursa ulti. He tries to disengage, he pops it anyways, and then Abed eventually gets collapsed on by the rest of OG covering top.
So I know that we have the BKB picked up on our team. I think it's exceptionally needed when you consider what's being thrown at them. But I still feel like they're being very efficient and able to fight.
They are. BKB is going to help a lot. It's going to allow him to save in rage until he really needs it, like pre-Chronosphere, or to lower status resistance on some big stun. So it's absolutely going to help. He needs it. Otherwise, he's just too much disabled. That's going to mess with him. Overgrowth, for example. Can't necessarily, like, he wants to save, he could BKB, Overgrowth comes out, and he enrages afterwards. You need both, basically.
Yeah, vision over on Abed.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You have to go through this backdoor protection. The creep's not quite there just yet. No tail. Teleport away. No, he's gonna stay here. Void into place, but look at this heal coming out from Seb.
Mech and the other items. Survivability of these guys is huge. Taking turns, tether and everybody. Well, this is 4 minutes later than last game, but they're going to play this one safer. Look at the top push.
They do smoke play though. They're going to go for the reload. Silence over. Ice already in that wolf form.
Nicely done.
So, back off. Gonna get chased down by the zoo if he's not careful. But while this is going on, they still have it. Oh, nice boundless though coming out from Crit. Slows them down. RTZ joining into the fight. Thompson a little bit slow. Down the Nature's Grasp if they try to follow. But look at the Seb is just constantly keeping them at least 90% health or more, it seems.
They end up defending the tower. It looked a little hairy. The global did save Ice for sure. Tusk was able to catch up. It very possibly would have been a kill, but they hold him off. The Black Dragon heads back towards the top lane, so...
Crit. 3.
Regeneration!
Time up in the air here for Thompson. They just cannot seem to get them to leave. RTZ realizing, okay, I guess I'll go Roche. He's trying to figure out what on earth he needs to do. Because OG is knocking and they are coming at you with a battering ram at this point. There is no denying them into your base.
That's gonna be right. They just don't feel comfortable fighting into it. It's too difficult. They get the Aegis, unfortunately a little bit later than they would have liked, but it's a good thing to do for RTZ, honestly. The fact that he can just solo Roche on his hero, perfect for this game circumstance. He would have loved to do it last game, for example. He's like, we're not fighting this, so I might as well get some good objective. And getting Aegis is a good thing. Starts the timer, gets the next one up faster. Lycan's finished Ags now. It's okay for them to lose a Rax at this point. In fact, they are ahead in network. So this might look a little reminiscent of last game. It's not the same. He's done a great job keeping their net worth on all of their heroes. Those early Abed rotations stop it from getting out of control, but this one also going to work.
Abed immediately says absolutely not. But yeah, I would say definitely. They also have, you know, more potential to be able to push out lanes. Very mobile, right over on the side of EG. You've got a Lycan that continuously, you know, tapping at the door, and of course you've got Abed on the Ember Spirit.
Much safer to push the side lanes, at least until OG gets some like disable item. But I'm not sure if they will. They're very much planning for like high ground, forced confrontation things.
Toying a little bit with Abed. Drop over on the side. He's considering. Let's have the Blink Dagger. Force forward over onto No-Tail. Global Science, not going to be enough to save the tree. Io now, Seb, he's... Oh, there it is. There's a Chronosphere coming out from Sumail. Seb going to tether back over to Thompson. Flack off. Not quite enough damage, though, to finish off with that Chronosphere. So these dogs are just chopping away over at Seb. He's still quite healthy, though. Gonna back off, though. The Monkey King ultimate slowing them down. Soxon trying to fight through. He cannot do it. Got the living armor over on Seb. Not going to be enough to save him as well. EG coming in fierce, but Thompson with the BKB fly takes so much. There was Arteezy. He is going to pop, as will Fly. He's coming back up again. Abed, though, slicing away over on the side. Will be able to take down Sumail to find another kill over on No-Tail. Soxa is not looking good either.
She's playing this fight.
Ball up. Soxa with the Essence Ring. The jump forward. It's a triple kill now for Arteezy. Thompson forced to just immediately teleport away down to the bottom lane.
Incredible fight for me. They just played the poke game so well. They move in, they put some pressure on the tree who's a little out of position. OG's thinking, we gotta save this guy. They put some effort into it, and like the moment that Lotus Orb got used on tree to save him from the slow on Ursa runs in, Diffusal Blades him, Lotus gets used, then there's Global Silence. So now it's like you can't remove the heal or remove the silence from Io to cover him. Use the clip once again. There's the disable. They're going to stun him. Watch for the Diffusal Blade. That's going to slow him. The Lotus Orb comes out. Instant global silence so they clean up that kill. Now he can't retether, so he's taking damage. They have to chrono here, but there's not much damage follow-up. And Seb is trying to help Ursa be effective, but they didn't have much catch-up. Gonna get Seb tethering away. Okay, he's going to be all right here. But a hairy moment here for him. Did relocate briefly to the fountain because they need to get here as soon as possible, but that was just looking for kills, so that'll buy them time for their team to respawn. No chrono just yet, though. Great fight for EG. 7k gold advantage, cost some ages, but that was about it.
Take a look at this Dota plus win probability. We're looking 59% to 41. A big shift here.
It's looking good for him. The Lycanthrope Ursa was really terrible. Again, the max movement speed is hard to deal with for OG. They're playing with a lot of slows. They have some disables, of course, but Ursa has the solutions to those now with the BKB. He's also got the Shark as a result of that last one fight, so more enrages for free on this guy.
I think this goes differently if in the last fight, when they landed that Chronosphere, Thompson wasn't sitting in the bottom part of the river.
Yep. They were a little too spread out. He needed to be there to like DPS from the start, hopefully. But even if he was there, it was probably Ursa that's the guy that's taking the damage, and even if you kill him, he's still there just to respawn. So I don't know if it would have made that big of a difference. The biggest thing is just that Tree died pretty quick.
All the things going on with Soxa just walking past Arteezy, gives him a little love tap, throws out a couple spells because guess who's on his way? It's Sumail. He's looking to get out as much damage as he can. They'll go for the Chronosphere, and you know, holding Soxa to place Global Silence comes out though. Abed zipping through. This is not looking good though. They'll get the kill on Arteezy. Lots of these slides coming out from Abed now. They're holding him in place again. There's going to be a Yules. Seb joining back in. He's going to be able to heal up. They'll chase after this Ember, but they just can't quite get their hands on him. Too difficult. So for Bash, no, he's not going to be able to get there fast enough. Seb will go for a reload.
That was the return of the reload for that fight. Very helpful, but I'm surprised Sumail was able to do enough damage. I don't even know if they used tag there. It wasn't on cooldown after the Ursa was dead, so it just kind of seemed like Sumail alone, and everybody ran into it, but it was more than enough.
What sort of prize is this?
And another item being picked up soon for Arteezy. His death is going to slow it down a bit, but wants to get this Scotty, and Scotty's going to be really good against Io. He's a ranged hero that loves healing. It's the perfect item against him. Going to be really good against Gyro as well. So timing's coming up here for EG, but that kill actually really closed the net worth up.
Vantage going over to the side of EG.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Strong.
Side of OG. reevaluate, probably wanting to wait the Overgrowth and the Chronosphere to come up. But EG, you know, again, they want that Scotty, but they also have a better skirmishing ability if they find someone who's out of place. In fact, they actually go for the smoke play. They understand that these big cooldowns, or big ultimates, are now on cooldown. Now's the time to strike.
Radiant are scanning for
Take advantage of how just skirmishing they are.
They've got pretty good grab potential. Nacy and Lycan is before us. Joe put.
Look at how they back. They're like, no one is showing on the map.
Dire are
It's got
scanning.
to be.
Trying to find those
Yeah.
sneaky
Go for the
bums.
scan. Immediately find where they are over in the triangle position.
Break smoke, ready for staff high ground. In case anybody gets spotted here. Play it safe. They know they're still, both teams are very much still in the game, but in this exact moment, until they see EG, they're going to be scared. In the upside to EG, someone push. They don't have to know where they are, they just know there's something. Sumail's going to show on the creep wave.
Out by Crit, spending that time in the tree. Very good from OG. Actually standing in front, however, they know now that there is the smoke. The charge coming out over on the side, though. RTZ is going to be able to finish off No Tail. Yes, they are. Global Silence will pop as well. Crit on the back lines with the Monkey King ultimate. It's going to be the next one to fall. Seb got himself a Ghost Scepter, so he's going to stay alive a little bit longer. The chase is on. Beautiful Chronosphere coming out from Sumail, and they're going to be able to hold this there in place. They'll take down RTZ. They'll be able to go and take down Ice, and they're waiting super patiently here because they would love to get their hands on the top of Seb. Most likely going to fall. It's an amount of damage. They just don't have any more hold. Grab Abed.
Great fight road there in the end. The tree did die pretty quick, but I caught the top half of the fight. They ended up hitting ice shards on Crit hiding in the trees. They anticipated where he was going to be. But with that vision, Crit couldn't jump away. He had to jump down. Ice shards trapped him in. They were able to kill him right at the start.
Abed trying to go for this dodge. Thompson's just not afraid at all. Just runs on into the base. There's no buildings in that bottom part, my friend. You might have to redirect your attention. Mail and Sab make their way over to mid. This is looking like they'll be able to get a decent amount of damage, perhaps even take some damage.
And they were able to Chronosphere on top of both wolves, especially when BKB was so big. Able to get too much out of it. Second Rax would be great.
He's trying very hard to try to push them back. They're going to pull these flights, but there's just too much damage coming out from these three. Rather, too much damage coming out from two, and then, of course, the support of Seb amplifying that.
Rax finishes. Really nice for them. Spider legs now on Appa, that'll be great. More movement speed, and he can get away more safely if he is not tethered to his. And that kind of time is what he needs to be survivable against a hero like Ursa. They even unblock the large camp, now knowing that this is our space. We get to control here. Now they get scouted by this wolf as a result. They're going to go in for the fight.
They go for their own smoke play. Crit, though, jumping onto the trees. Abed sliding around. Sumail in the opening. Hit off. Silence over on the side. They're going to turn around on Ice. Poor Arteezy here. He's going to try to chop away over at Thompson. And he's just going to have to run away. He cannot stand toe-to-toe. Abed, though, putting the pressure over on Soxa. Like they should be able to find this kill.
Alright, not bad for EG. They had 2 kills in the end. Once again.
No, the missile.
It's doing so much damage. How do they fit so many rockets in a rocket?
Okay, BKB comes out from Sumail. It's going to try to man fight Frick here. That's the team standing nearby. They'll be able to take down the Monkey King.
Radiant's middle tower
lost out by Fly. He's trying to hide over here, trying to use the trees to his advantage. Too much damage out the Essence Ring too. Will get hit. Thompson going right back in. Chronosphere comes out from Sumail. Will be able to pull off into place. Turn around. Seb looking to just get the tether out, but Sumail doing so much damage to Ice. Even going, they take down the courier though on the back line. Global Science coming again. Gonna try to fight here with Abed. It's not looking good though for Sumail. Eventually he does get slain, and they'll find Seb.
That was so well played by Ice actually, because it looked rough for Arteezy. Arteezy on the Ursa. He ran in, he starts killing the Io. Io pops Ghost Scepter. He's like, alright, I gotta change targets. Goes for the Gyro. Gyro's running away at pretty good movement speed, and it looked like he wasn't gonna be able to get him. But Ice was microing his wolves to guarantee that the Gyrocopter could not get away. Sumail's dive in here, gets the bash, which guarantees Crit's death, and they're thinking, let's get more. This looks great for us. They're chasing after Fly, of course, with the rocket. And the fault looks pretty solid, but here's the moment
Man, him
Ursa
and that
jumps in the back line, doesn't get hit by Chrono, goes for Seb, Ghost Scepter gets used. Now he's like, oh, I gotta go kill Thompson. Defusal is used. Watch as Thompson's about to start getting away, but look at the Wolf blocking. It guarantees that RTZ gets that kill on the carry. He's able to rejoin the fight and help guarantee that Sumail goes down too. Really nicely done by Ice to Micro during the chaos of that fight. He knew what the important hero was, and it was killing Thompson.
That opens the door now for EG. They were able to go and procure themselves the agents. They put the cheese on Abed. Pretty happy right now. I can't tell you, the swings of net worth in these fights are absolutely insane. Second to go is a 1K lead advantage for OG. Now we're up to 11K on the side of EG. So we're getting the entertaining match that we were expecting.
And that was, I think, a free start as well. Looks like it went to Ember Spirit, I'm pretty sure, since he's got one now. Not the most commonly purchased, but if it's free, heck yeah, go for it. Especially if you throw it on somebody, because it does damage while it flies, it'll interrupt Blink Deck. Normally where they see the Remnant coming, they're like, get out! Now you don't have to worry about that.
Residents over the Dire Jungle. Step out.
我不理解，我不理解。
It's just really difficult to fight an age. Plus the shards, the net worth advantage is bigger. Thompson's got a butterfly now, which is really great to have. Versus going to struggle killing him now for the rest of the game. Monkey King's going to feel useless against him in a lot of cases, so Thompson's a scary one. Sumail's not too bad either though, but Scotty, Maelstrom wants to get butterfly, but he's got a lot of time to. Great pushing out the side lanes with the sumps, but unfortunately there's a big old black dragon that's going to cut this wave anyways, so. But they do have Rack's advantage on two lanes, so that's going to give them a lot of space here.
Shenanigans for sure. Continuing to farm up over in the jungle, effectively pinning OG into the base, except for when they have the relocate option, though. Taking a glance out, RTZ running, they've got the refusal. Careful though, there it is, there's a Chronosphere from Sumail. He is very, very patient. They want to try to burst down the Zephyr Spirit, and it's looked like they're going to be able to do it. They turn right back around and get two, and they'll find the kill. Abed though going right back into the fight. Doesn't want to be left behind. Good over on the side, they throw the Monkey King ulti, and the force step over onto No-Tail. We'll be able to buy him just a bit more time. Thompson though left behind. Over here on the side, he needs the help from Steph. The Steph has the heal though, he's going to be able to keep him alive. No, he's not! As EG just starts charging over at OG. That's so just upstairs more time, but the flight forward, Seb will fall, No-Tail will fall too, and Sumail will be forced to run back into his own base, leaving Saksa behind.
They reacted so well to the Chronosphere. Instant ulti from RTZ.
Oh my goodness. RTZ just left right onto Sumail. He wants blood. He's hungry. He wants this.
He knows. They can pressure, absolutely. It's hard for Sumail to do anything right now. Only 2v5. Good luck fighting this one. Got everything they want. Fresh orb on cooldown for Ember, but that buyback from Abed was huge.
They're just going to finish here.
I mean, they should. There's no buybacks yet. It's a bit of a reveal here.
A bit of a reveal might be a bit of an understatement. Look at the damage. They've everything that's snowfall. They've been trying to just punch up into the air, but they're just going to get absolutely eradicated. The GG gets pulled, and Evil Geniuses will take the game number 2.
It's an excellent game, I gotta say. EG played this one so well. Once again, laning stage went a bit rough. OG put the pressure on very strongly, but EG just made really strong decisions, and it's not easy to play against Kronos, but boy did they.
Bit of a reveal, might be a bit of an
right out. In
Will
the trees.
it happen?
Come on, Whitemon.
Gotta dig.
Well, let me channel him.
Dig!
Alright, I gotta text him.
Ya la Queen of Pain, y tiene que ser así, ¿no? Un Shadowfiend puede farmear un poco más rápido por el tema de los Shadow Rays, y ahí está, lo comienza a utilizar, se lleva un campo de neutrales muy rápido.
Right.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that's Vision. Hello! And this is relocating.
Towards the Vision. pressure onto 2XXS. Finds the opening, but can they finish the job? Monet looks like he's going to be able to. With 23 Savage still living through this. White Album gets hit on it too, but there's the duel afterwards. Finds the kill onto Borax. They blow up the Monkey King.
Thanks for playing Dota 2.
With that, is doing that glowy thing.
One fight for Aster. Things looking pretty solid.
And right back up top into that tower too. That was such a perfect find utilizing the vision Shadow Demon. Both supports at least. I mean, Shadow Demon's vision obviously even better than the Io, so right, really helpful with that versus
them.
You know, that's the thing, we didn't even mention that. Of course, that's why they made Shadow Demon the monkey, the vision on the tree.
Oh yeah,
versus support and core. Oh, I bet the chat was roasting us. But Bobica knows, right? He's used to the monkey stuff, so probably like he said, why he hates it.
Well, and I think that the bigger thing to me that's surprising is that T1 decided to transfer that monkey core role. I mean, this is the thing that we were talking about during the draft with Shadow Demon tool and being played, because it's such a great answer. There's no Jingu. He gets ulti.
I think it speaks to the tempo they wanted to play at. Is they wanted something that, you know, it doesn't have an accelerant in this game because he wants to play aggressive. He's utilizing this vision. He wants to set up good fights for them. There's not a lot of heroes that do that out of the 1v. Monkey King's probably the best one alongside Tiny. Obviously,
KB after this Tizo plays.
Radiant's courier is dead.
Takes down the courier. That was the halberd. I don't know. The way this game is going, it's feeling like Monet's going to carry it. I think T1 need to make a big play.
Radiant called in the fortification.
Well, they have their own wombo combo set up. Stomp on Zephyr.
The hurt on Radiant's middle.
Where's the save? He's got it. Press the attack. A little bit of a misfire there on the stun. Carl found the back line. Save from Borax. Support saving each other. Can't save him from that one, though. Carl gets the kill. Dual win. Looking for more.
Nice.
Thinking about it. Monet with the chase. Another stun off the mark. Come on. A bit of nerves there, but yeah, the Aegis, only 20 seconds left. Aster will retreat.
So that was all Zephyr. Because Zephyr placed the Spirit down, and Lanham had to try and make the spread so that they wouldn't be in the same stomp range, because Monet was committed for the kill. But then, when they got the spread out like that, that's when the Orchid comes in, right? So there's no real like winning situation. I guess when Lanham could have went like north instead of off to the west, but mistake there perhaps, but excellent capitalization one, and you know, tower's gone, but they made a play in the mid lane.
Zephyr, one of the two players on this putting on a good performance here.